One harsh gamer, one reasonable, combined together to form I Has X Reviews. Today's episode.
Hey Brad, do you want to play Destroy All Humans?
No, I'd rather watch your dog take a crap.
Okay, on a more serious note.
Destroy All Humans is a game where you destroy all humans.
As if you couldn't guess.
You get to go around as an alien blowing stuff up.
Now on to the review.
We base it on 4 topics: gameplay, controls, story, and graphics.
Okay, so let's move on to gameplay. On our first mission, we have to find out the dominant species on Earth. But according to the intro, the Furon have been here before, so why they don't know that humans are dominant doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Or why they didn't observe Earth from the air. I mean, they would have seen a lot of humans walking around.
But we'll just forget about that. Our next concern is that when you kill a human and collect his brainstem, they have more than 1 DNA. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but the men usually have 25 and the women have 10. Now I don't know if this is sexist or because of the fact that no woman happens to have a weapon.
Side missions sound pretty cool. One of these side missions is going to checkpoint to checkpoint to checkpoint to checkpoint. But why? It's meaningless. And for accomplishing it, you get DNA? WTF? Isn't the leader trying to get DNA? So instead he pays you DNA for moving? He gives you a nice new gun, but no, he gives you DNA and then makes you pay DNA to buy the new gun, of which there's only 4. The repetitiveness of this game makes me feel like I have OCD. No offense to anyone who has OCD.
Another side mission is collecting DNA. And my reward is DNA! Isn't that great? Since the whole point of the game is to collect DNA, why is one of the missions collect a certain amount of DNA?
Now on to the next part of gameplay. You're a highly advanced race of aliens with super cool tech, such as flying saucers, advanced weaponry, space travel, and mind powers. But when you touch water, you drown. You can't freaking swim.
But couldn't you pick yourself up with your mind?
No, because you need a jetpack to fly. So Jake, what do you give gameplay?
I'll give it a 2.
I give it a 4.
Average it out and gameplay gets a 3 out of 10.
Now on to controls. And the controls really make me want to barf. The entire control layout revolves around the left trigger. You hold in the left trigger and press Y, X, A, or B to do various activities like levitating objects and people, scanning brains, hypnotizing, and extracting brains. When not holding in the trigger, X cycle weapons, A jumps, double A activates jetpacks, B activates the holobob, right trigger shoots your weapon, and the analog sticks control movement and camera. Yet Y, white, and black have no function in the game. Why did they leave 3 buttons out?
Maybe because they suck.
Controls get a 3.
For me, a 2.
2.5 out of 10.
Now we'll move on to the story, which I think blows. You play as Cryptosporidium. You discover that your alien race can't reproduce except by cloning, and the DNA is starting to go bad because of the constant cloning. Kind of like inbreeding. So anyway, you go to Earth to collect Furon DNA, because for some reason, humans have Furon DNA. You wreak havoc by impersonating political figures and newscasters to spread your message and make the humans less aware of your presence, which I don't see why that's needed. If you need the DNA so bad, why don't you just send a fleet of Furons down to take the DNA and destroy everybody? But we'll just go with that you're the only one left.
Which I actually don't think is correct.
Neither do I, Brad. But I think the story gets a 2.
A 2
out of 10.
Now the graphics. Probably the strongest quality of the game.
Sad, isn't it?
Not gonna lie, the graphics were actually good. The scenery was well made and the destruction was pleasing.
The only problem was that the human blood was green, and it looked like diarrhea flying out of their heads.
Okay. Also, the people were well made and constructed, very detailed.
Yeah, because they had plenty of time to work on people design, because there was only about 6 different types.
Overall, graphics gets a 6.
I give it a 4.
Graphics total 5.
We add the scores together, average them out.
Gameplay 3, controls 2.5.
Story 2 and graphics 5.
Total average 3.
Out of 10.
Based on the final score, the game gets placed into one of 3 categories in the gaming library. Hall of Fame 8 to 10, Keepers 4 to 7, or Sucks So Bad Destroy It 3 and below.
Destroy All Humans falls under Sucks So Bad Destroy It.
Enjoy this video
Of us destroying it. Hey Brad, I found the case.
Okay. Oh, there's the book too. Go for it. Where'd it go?
Everywhere.
Okay. Now we're looking for pieces of it. All the pieces are tiny. Show me your hand. Yeah, it's gone. Isn't there any big pieces?
I don't know.
Wow. That was a lot more fun than actually playing the game. I'll tell you that. Look what we did to this thing. Holy crap. This is FUBAR. That is definitely not going to work again. Make sure I get that in there. Do not make illegal copies of this disc. Why would I want to?
Tune in next time on iHasAxe Reviews.